Hello, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a post entitled Dropping Old Habits. In this world, you are accustomed to the energy of making, which holds limits in place. You also know and recognize the energy of creativity and love, which is joyous and unlimited. Since love is all there is and never can be vanquished, you could not have a world experience without it. You can, however, believe that there is an equally powerful force in hate or fear that could vanquish love, and that belief is what all of the conflicts in your world are based upon. The transformation of your world is connected to the release of the belief that there is a force as powerful or more powerful than love. Through the egoic option of separate and conflicted will, you can maintain an illusion that blocks the awareness of the true nature of love. Anytime you experience this blockage, you are the one who is holding the illusion up to block the awareness of love's presence. Now you're remembering that you always have the power to set the illusion down. You can end all of your making, all manufacturing of illusions, and allow creativity to flow through you at all times. As you learn to do this, you will set down all of your beliefs, both the positive and the negative. You don't need any beliefs when creativity always stands ready to flow through you and into your world in a beautiful demonstration of who all of you truly are, who all of you always have been. Beliefs will be there while they are still useful for you, but you will also witness them falling away. All things are gifts, and this applies to the feeling of resistance. That resistance feeling is an indicator of what remains of the active sense of separate self. In that moment when you feel it, you are being given a dissolving opportunity. You can go into the belief the resistance represents, such as concern about health. It's a habit to do this, but at the same time you can remember that you are being given a dissolving opportunity. Do you want to melt this a bit? Do you want to bring it into the light and see it shrink? Let us tell you about the physical bodies through which you are communicating. Their fluctuating conditions are always a perfect conduit to bring you into balance. If something is showing up as unbalanced or unhealed for you, it's perfect timing. You're here to see through it and to relax into what the now moment provides. One thing an apparently unbalanced physical condition brings to you is the chance to react to it. Are you going to react or respond? More and more you're becoming aware of this opportunity. More and more you're also feeling your connection to the collective as you react or respond. When you react in fear, you are encouraging more contracted response among the collective. When you respond in love and understanding about the opportunity you are experiencing, you are encouraging the collective to relax and expand into the love in which they are bathing. You are bringing the awareness and the remembrance of that to them. These reverberations, you're going to feel them more, become more aware of them, and that's actually going to make it easier to relax into the love you are in all types of situations. Think of the separate sense of self as a resisting and repulsive force between and among the apparently separate selves. This force of resistance, fear, and pain is what makes a believable experience of being truly separate, and therefore vulnerable or damaging, possible here. It's a certain type of amusement park ride. You can get a type of experience on this planet that you can't get anywhere else, but the amazing, incredible thing is that you're completely transforming the amusement park ride while you're still on it. While embodied, you're allowing the increasing awareness of the love you and all others are to transform your experience, your planet, and your connections with all others in human form and throughout nature on it. In other words, you're intentionally melting that sense of separate self to usher in harmonic interaction or divine will. You are noticing that a lot of things that used to feel okay or normal do not feel okay anymore. You don't have to apply a moralistic sense to this. What is happening is very simple. You, as love, are becoming more aware of when you're empowering that separate and divisive sense of self, and it doesn't feel good. You are learning to relax back into what you are, and when you notice this, and that is more powerful than any action you could take in the physical. At the same time, you still feel moved to take action in the physical, and those actions are increasingly mindful and feel very good. When you get a sense of your function and grow into it, your feelings let you know how you're doing. Physical action will feel inspired and easy. Yes, easy can feel like the relish of a challenge or the wonderful physical feeling of exertion. Whatever it is, there is joy in it, the busyness or the basking. If it doesn't feel that way, it's your signal that you have the opportunity to dissolve what you are holding up between you and the light to preserve the feeling of separation and struggle. All of creation is always waiting to flow to you, through you, with you, and as you. When you feel resistance, you, as love, are making an illusion in which it is possible to keep the flow of all creation at bay and to experience something else instead. It doesn't feel good, and it's not supposed to. Here's another way of looking at those not good feelings. In the past, I used to feel these feelings and blame something in the world or in my perceived separate self. I know all of these things are falsehoods now. Now I know these feelings are indicators that I am blocking myself out of the habit of preserving this experience of separate and conflicting selves, and I can set that habit down now. The not good feelings are simple indicators, and you will become accustomed to setting old habits down when you realize you have picked them up again. You're going to know very simply that you don't need them. In the meantime, when a very powerful feeling comes up, celebrate the depths you're exploring. Celebrate what you're releasing. Allow the crying, the trembling, the deep sorrow, the helplessness, the rage. When you allow the pure feeling without blaming anything in the world, you're simply unwinding all you had wound up before as a separate and vulnerable structure. Allow the feelings to come, the structure to crumble. You're always very safe and held in love as you do so. We are always here with you, celebrating your awakening and rejoicing in your ability to join us in extending love everywhere, sharing the awareness of love's ever-presence. Thanks for joining me.